Ebusia for Oma Hene Kwabena Sante any obi as usual. Eddie Omo Nsembi Ababeton Mountain so now it's all about the NPP NDC government. Oma Hene Kwabena Sante before kwan so mu say it's about time Ghanaians appreciate the leaders and I say the current government. Now answer na meto aso no hye no say aha possible multimedia. Me amedi media which I'm reading Eddie Francis Achu aka possible in the kwan so and any day kan when your channel is YouTuber. Message also be the no share video no amana kwa we share no like wa comment wa subscribe we no share content no and also recommend the channel no ama oni ebe so nya videos ni bi ahwe. Abusia me brepa because this is for age omo light. Na omo make content e dey abre me followers and as me viewers. Any day kwan so me did say Adom any ahwe nti me no mienu na obia ehwe. Abusia obi ebusa say Oma Hene Kwabena Sante de ba asem na sese no ode abeto Ghana for ani. E na ade nti kra na nibo efu. They are all can say. Ebusian answer me to ask me some question bi. Se me amete he, me to asase. Ene na se me start se me isi dan no along the line na bibi be bom na mentumi ensi enwie. Na me hu nipa bi ebeto adan ne so at the end of the day ni dey kwan so wan e na isi dan no. Me pese me hu wadwe nche e wo comment section no ase because on my Ghana mu aye we. Akwaye ne hu bibi te say example na mama sese no. Se aban bi estati adwuma bi na se bi a wentumi enwie adwuma no na se ofree power foforo ba na obetoa so a na credit no yenhu de yemfa ma no but enokra no is not the solution and I say enokra no shouldn't be a problem because at the end of the day no on my Ghana ena yes our project no ena on my Ghana mu and I say on my Ghana mputu nti ena yeyina yewom nti say we ena start here we na dikwa wie ende. Personally, I don't think it should be a problem. And no, and on my hand, Kwabena Asante, Eddie Bufo, Abetech and Semba Kumienu, when yet him, but Okayama Ghana for not may be fear or bano, Metia say, looks like Ghana for yet more thing. Ye penning was yes, and ye pen negative stories, ye pen negative news, name dear day, and nije any puntu bebano, and no dear, we don't subscribe to that. Was it about time Ghanaians start appreciating what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Addo Abayno aye? Nenya say ye humiliate you, ye embarrass you because my ye don't bet me aye diabwa o my Ghana. Ebusia ono so try na dwen eba development a Nanado ene ne vice Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aye nyoma bebre. But Nina me kan na makansi so say looking at the current state of the economy into no swallow nyoma pa NPP government na ye no nti ama communicators no any NPP akuku damfo Nina kwa abonten kra no muntumi enye hu dede anaso muntumi emmo hu dawro ema Ghana for no enti ase yi ebusia me mpese me kasa na be tenten na maye interpreter edi ama Oma Hene Kwabena Sante me so ka me ho ne nkonkotie ono ankasa nenum nsem na yetie wi a na we feel free na wa che wa nyo comment
NDC for the area bentel omo NDC the gumu pronosono crown coffee bentel is just a one snabby keke only time you are going after coffee bentel at the expense of you winning power because he has expressed his opinion that you disagree. What is your alternative? NDC what is your alternative? And I say Kroban and say no Obia Kasa so one come NDC here. Oh, problem, Anna. Is that what they want to paint? The picture they want to paint? The hypocrisy of all of us, inclusive Miamete, needs to be halted. Yes, sir. Progression for this country in terms of development, a bad thing. And no one can think what you. I don't know, it was so funny. And a digital space, no, when they buy, and this is they buy, and people. So what do we gain with this? What has been the impact? You can't run away from the fact that President Kufuor started something in 2007, 2008. Sure. After Mills came to do something, John Mahama came to do very important things. Sure. Bawumia and Nanado, they are doing super.
Continuity.
What is the problem with this? Though, and every space. Digitization, what did they buy? Who told you that Bawumia from nowhere? Bam. No, I did that. I want to catch say important. It is your money boy macry a year Yahubiana. The president Kufuor here with Siko Konya Yahubiana. Moma Yisa otaino ne intro amanyosem no yentontwini because ye did throw ya amanyosem mu besi omani kan koni ni mpuncho no has still not reached or gotten to the point that we all expect it will get to. Why are we still deceiving ourselves? Why are we still deceiving ourselves? That is the major headache we have in this country now. Dishonesty, ostriches, cowards. You can't just come and Dr. Bawumia should listen. Obi,
Omaihene.
Dr. Bawumia, you are part of the government too.
Sure.
And I think it would be fair for him to even apologize to the NDC in a way. And I'll come back to the NDC.
I didn't hear.
Sure. Time I know we say Mr. Atta 17 questions.
170.
170 questions. No, Mr. Atta, our president.
Almost well, we send a question so.
Or to you know the pasty one. Moses is going to be and or the buy or the farm on the airport. No, please, they shouldn't do that. This is what we lack in this business. If you have come to the point of realizing that if you are a vice president, that is the norm. You cannot
do much.
What is wrong with that? But if you want to ignore, as you say, BBNC, there, you better out say. BBNC, but if you do me, I do you. I'm waiting. But the NDC knows, say, as a vice president, foco.
Yeah.
As a vice president, team. And you now vice president, as a president, no one catch or say, me, Nana, the Danko Kufa, me, Mama, so if we don't start telling ourselves this truth, Professor Mills there, he was an example of unifying this country, bringing that unity now at Cheno. Professor Mills, he was that example. And Dr. Bawumia should take it easy because the submissions, no. Sometimes when you listen to us, he say he was cut for a specific responsibility. That one he excelled. All those things that were assigned to him, he excelled. All those lapses, I said no count and no count is one government. There's one government.
That's one cousin.
Oh, please, that's it. We may find the war near now. That's submissions all here. Me the money be a kwapalo for me be no.
Obi a wanya ne de de
but then you ask me to now so mo dey abeso to basa bisa. When it's about areas you've excelled,
yes,
you go above sea level. When we hold you by some of the things that you have said, you bring in the mate analogy. Obi, you are mate any driver 6 match near cost 65 or 66 or whatever years.
I think 68.
Now you gusu ye mate driver analysis. Near gusu eko bie KVI piano mikurum. Near busi. Debbie yena ya this year better than ponkoso. Yena ne de yena nam from Ghana. Addition no. I better than ponkoso. Yena ne de obi yena nam from. It's because Bibia I one time. Because all of us, we have fallen short of speaking the truth, saying it as it is, in humility and in respect. Decorum. The enemy say Ghana and say, Obi Peja and Moan will be better down. Or mine Peja and Moan or party we are not going. Now, a Juma Bim Ghana. Or for Siena Yerene Mani Kununano on a more HR department.
Yeah,
Ghana Juma. Ghana Juma.
Okay, I'm told that this year is 67 years. 67
Ghana
years
Juma.
Since independence.
Are we not ashamed when these two political parties for 30 years after Yabai, but we for 16 years?
Yes.
8 years.
Yeah, 8 should be. Yeah, it should 16.
8. Are we not ashamed?
Say NDC 1, NDC 2, 16
but
years.
are we not ashamed?
MPP 1, MPP 2.
Look
16,
at the results.
Yeah.
So we would not fear now or yadie and now we here do Ghana. That is where you feel the Ghana that we have lived in. So hospital. Now ko hun say and you may be basic be ni hospital. Now ko hun say adaje for okra we yadie no. Something else. The challenges we have in this country. Oko utinachire now Ghana for be so abuapayom. Collapsing. That is the evil mindset of some of the people in this country. Not necessarily the opposition members.
We ordinary Ghanaians. Oh, economic and combinable. Now, Omaya, some CSOs, no, they call them agenda setters. They create confusion in the system at whose expense and what do they get, Debbie. And now we have forgotten that they are in the whole world. No, we are not. We don't have two Ghanas. Guyana and Ghana. Guyana and Ghana. Only one Ghana. Yeah.
So the levels at which we are going, and I will entreat the opposition. Obi, and I've said this over and over and over and over and over. The NDC should go back to the drawing board. Especially, they should talk to their general secretary on your campaign. General secretary, my friend is NDC secretary. On your campaign,
Fifi Kwete.
On your campaign, every platform I've monitored him. He's not campaigning like the president that flag bearer is doing. You know, insults.
But say be on the style. No?
What style? We are not going to encourage that style. And I'll urge the new interior minister and IGP, no, my Peace Council, all those people share under one forum. It's time to effect arrest. It's time. You being same who radio, TV, social media. It's time to effect arrest as we count down to the election. Because the binu munu fi say o mind that autopilot mrebi anya adwuma. Obi election time just be ensem fatakura na no abeki kan basa.
Nsem e bomb mine.
Yes, a bomb mine. Yes, you could cheer, because of MPP, you could cheer, because of NDC. Now, I gather momentum. That is how we have arrived at this place. And your man self for tire call Casafidia who don't you know, so and all the space in Yano. It's as a result of I didn't buy in Chasuntem. Open radio, political shows, there are not decent conversations as to how we can lift Ghana from A to B.
Yeah.
They attack on personalities.
A FM.
Or Momodia, Usi or Momodin. We say yeah, one was say be a president in the scene channel. What's up? What's up? President Mudina Kosru Bibri, President Pacho Brother Betrim. Now we I kiss in the Kakra. We say now we have oh my Ghana. Who how party them phone? Oh my Ghana. Our resources goes into the payment of his end of service benefits.
That's a legitimate,
of course,
consent to express.
But
when it's extended,
John Dramani Mama His Excellency. Kind of for Riata ni Omoma Kaka. Obi onya space bi abedi enim. Enya man yosema de bia meka.
Unya no abusuo ma ope.
Not ope. How show abusuo na move from A to Z. I want to say John Dramani Mama His Excellency and Akem for Riata. So we should cut people to size. Nobody will allow that space for anybody to be gagged. But the fact that you are not restrained or restricted from talking does not mean that talk anyhow.
Kasa anyhow.
Yes.
And the bimunso kasa
yes.
Laced with so much hatred. I mean,
too much.
What means a hate speech in Nipano, Ashen and Toma, it is not good.
Too much.
It is not good. I mean, this thing way embarrassment to tribe way you extend it to a whole tribe and a chimfly way in a way. I mean, Charlie, it's crazy.
Titi ho sano na bog yen na so. That's the pain. Yet it was how now bog yen na so. That's why sometimes me see onyame oyenyame. You see, but for the intervention of some of these prayer centers, NSPP the oba office wa basa akodo. Waja wundu wa abua ye say intimi nkoya nim. Wa masa akeke. Your Archbishop, your Ajinasai, your oil of dome, Reverend Sam Kranchaka, or your very serious men of God, or Mako Gender, get openings of this country, praying 247. Obi nim political party there from this year January or December 7th. For Ghana, nobody will even see him to appreciate him 1 city or 2 cities. But for this intersection, you know, Akewu.
It's true.
Akewu. And you say Ghana for those who want to be active politicians. I'm begging of you. Nobody faults you becoming an NDC or an MP. Nobody faults you for being part of that movement. For being part of Alan Chiremantin's movement. Nobody will fault you. Check that crowd. So
yeah.
Yeah. And the new man was Doctor Doctor be on Oba Usu. Say infinity was there and there is
or the infinity in the bar.
Or the Ikabe.
Yeah, saying
Dr. Samanka. Yeah, so abem.
No, or Eden.
Oh, sure, no,
or co-independent candidate.
Dr. Samanka, no. She had me. Who will be Salami Caucasian?
Not because me who are or independent candidate.
Oh, yeah, presidential candidate.
The one who elder being so dear, no.
Obisu Bama.
Elder be liberation, national liberation movement.
Woman in Namu.
Charlie elder. Nidino so ocean the billboard na elder.